All right, what's good, y'all? Let's talk about it. The Eagles won tonight, Thursday night, prime time. They're up 2-0 now in their record. They won against the Vikings, who are now 0-2. Jalen Hurts had a mid-game. He did get 2 rushing touchdowns towards the end zone. They do a great job of converting on 3rd one, 4th and 1, in those goal line, conversions. It's amazing. They seem to be the only team in the NFL that can really do that with Jalen Hurts, where you clearly know that they're going for a QB sneak, and they just move the line. They move the defensive line every time. But yeah, as far as this passing game, it was not good tonight. He only had 2 good throws. Both were to Devontae Smith. One was for a touchdown, which was later in the game. But the first one came early, and then they scored a field goal. But yeah, A.J. Brown, he was pretty frustrated. I am not giving him a pass for that, though, because they were already up by at least 2 touchdowns, when he started complaining. So he got to realize, man, you can't be acting like a Debo. Yes, I put an O instead of an A since he's a guy. You cannot be acting like a Debo this early this season. You're up 2-0. Like, if y'all had lost the first game, I could kind of understand. If y'all lost a couple of games, I could kind of understand. You're acting like this already 2 games in the season. And Eagle fans, y'all are tweaking tonight. Y'all was booing the Eagles within the first 3-4 drives. I understand they had recovered a couple of fumbles on Minnesota side. They created some fumbles and recovered the ball and just weren't converting. I get that, but they were just booing the Eagles as if the Eagles have been stinking it up all season. Y'all fans are finicky, man. This team just went to the Super Bowl, and y'all acting like they just had a terrible season last year. That's what they coming off of. No, they coming from a Super Bowl. Now, it's a Super Bowl hangover, I believe, but nonetheless, a Super Bowl berth still, which is still amazing within itself. But yeah, so basically this is how the Eagles won. Now, I could be wrong on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I saw, the Vikings defense that had played pretty well defensively within the passing game, they were torn apart in the rushing game, their rush defense. So from what I saw, the Vikings defense was playing a 3-3-5, 3 linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. That allowed the Eagles to run. They pretty much did halfback dives the entire game. This is something that I would do on Madden. They did it the whole entire game. With Swift, they had Scott, they had Penny, but DeAndre, I think that's his name, DeAndre Swift, he swiftly killed the Vikings defense. They were in the 3-3-5, so they were able to penetrate the A gap and the B gap. They didn't have to really go outside, to the C and D gap. They just pretty much was just A gap for the most part, and then B second. So they were just able to kill them. They were running meat and potatoes football, as I call it, from shotgun, which I think is dope that they were running that whole time from shotgun, because I like to run out shotgun as well when I play Madden. But this is real life. So that was pretty much what they did. And then, like I said, Devontae Smith, he got 2 deep catches, and 1 was for a touchdown. So they ended up being up 27-7, but the Vikings kept fighting back. Pretty much the Vikings screwed themselves over offensively because they kept fumbling. They fumbled on special teams. Madison fumbled. Kirk Cousins, this before Kirk Cousins fumbled. Justin Jefferson, who had a great game, 11 catches, I believe, 150-something yards, 59 yards, something like that. He fumbled in the end zone a minute or so before halftime. So this game will most likely went to overtime because, they lost 34-28. Okay, so 7-28, 30. So they would have won the game. If they had scored that touchdown, they would have been up 35-34, which means they would have won the game. So yeah, I know he's kicking himself right now, but I don't really blame him. He was trying his best to just get past the line, the score that touchdown. So yeah, I don't completely blame him. I do enjoy Kevin O'Connell's defense. I mean, not defense. His play calling on offense. I enjoy the designs, the play designs. I think it's really good. But with Kirk Cousins, he's cursed. My homie calls it the curse of Kirk, which I think is a dope title. He just cannot win primetime games. And I do like Kirk Cousins. I don't care what nobody says. I do think he is a starting quarterback, but he's a stat pattern. He cannot win the big games, and he does not win primetime games. He can definitely stat pad. So if you need someone in your fantasy team to pad up stats as a quarterback, just get Kirk Cousins. He gonna do the job for you. But yeah, man, they not winning on games. I think they're gonna lose to the Chargers the week after, and their season gonna be over. And if I'm the Vikings front office and you lose to the Chargers at home, I'm going to say this. You need to tank. Just tank for Caleb Williams. That way Caleb can throw to his homie, Jordan Addison, and then he could throw to Justin Jefferson as well, and Hawkinson, who had 2 touchdowns, and KJ Osborne. He'll do wonderful with them. They'll win the division next year or the year right after, because he'll be the best quarterback by far in that division, the NFC North I'm referring to. So if you go 0-3 Vikings, you need to just tank for Caleb. I'm going to keep it real. Let Kirk Cousins go, and just tell Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, who he's had 2 touchdowns already back to back. The first game, the second game. So he's doing his thing already as a rookie. Caleb Williams with that squad on offense with Connell calling the plays and doing the play designs, what? They will go crazy in the NFC North. So I'm just putting that out there. You might want to really take for Caleb. I'm going to just keep it real. Because obviously Kirk Cousins, he's a stat pattern. I like him. I don't care. I do like him. But he's a stat pattern. He does not win the big games. I cannot lie about that. But yeah. So on the Eagles side, they just need to work on the passing game. They are missing Shane Steichen. But their defense is going to get better. They're going to get better. I know they lost their defensive coordinator. He went to the Arizona Cardinals, but I think they'll be fine. They're up 2-0, and they're going through a Super Bowl hangover, so they're good as far as I can tell as of right now. But passing game must get better because they got to deal with the Cowboys in the division. And right now, they're not playing like the Cuck Boys. Defensively, they are playing like the Cowboys. So yeah, man, that's my overall take. Those 4 fumbles really hurt them, especially the last 2. The Justin Jefferson one where he fumbled in the end zone, and then the second one when it was really the 4th one. When Kirk Cousins, it was a strip sack in the beginning of the second half, which ended up leading to a touchdown. I was taking a shower at this time, so when I got back in the room, they were already up 20-7. I'm like, what the heck happened here? So I had to go find footage of him getting the strip sack. So yeah, man. But yeah, Eagles doing their thing. Vikings in trouble. But yeah, let me know your take about this game, about the defensive game plan. Like I said, I thought Vikings defensive game plan passing wise was good, but they got exposed doing their 3-3-5 defense, as I believe, and that's when they were running those halfback dives. So that's going to inspire me to play Madden right now. So let me know what you think about the game. It was a close game overall. Good primetime game. And yeah, man, just give me your comments down below. Salute.